Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hey everybody, the captain. Oh, I'm a little off center here. Let's see. And we're on the road, picking up my motorcycle in Las Vegas and driving back to Minneapolis, and I'm taking an RV out for a friend of mine. It's all very complicated. And I'm tired as hell. We are in Grand Junction, Colorado. And I had to take a picture of these because I was grabbing the laptop. But I forgot the guy's name already. But a young man writes, if you can make a video and post it on the internet, please leave my anonymity intact and please omit any company names, which I'll use in parentheses. Okay. Hey, Chief. So as the title says, I'm 27 and basically have no direction in my life. I come from a somewhat wealthy family, real estate. When I graduated from high school, my mom gave me a small 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house about the size of a large apartment. It's old, it's shitty. I'm probably going to get cancer from living there, but it was free. Yeah, I don't know a lot of people your age or my age that ever got free house, so I'd not worry. You could always fix up the house, you know. After she gave me the house, she washed her hands of any financial aid. I would say I would too. She took care of your number one expense for life, and I'd be washing my hands of you as well. I was unemployed for about 3 months when I was 19 and had no food, water, or electricity. All right, good. You learned that. I was showering in my neighbor's water hose. When I asked my mom for help, she brought over cat food and cat litter and told me my cat shouldn't suffer because I'm an idiot. Oh, this is great. Your mom's awesome. Oh, this is wonderful, which I have no issues with. I'm just giving you some of my backstory. After that, I landed a job selling cell phones. The job paid really well because I'm really good with people. I made great money but hated the job. I don't necessarily like people. I don't mind people, but I don't want a job where I have to hustle them for money or be subservient to them. Well, tough fucking shit. That's what jobs are. That's what self-employed. That's what every job is, ever. Unless you're an artist and people come to suck your dick, okay? Or an entertainer, right? But you don't. Oh, you don't like? No one likes jobs. I quit the cell phone company and landed a job driving a delivery truck for a large international shipping company. It's the best job I've ever had. I drive around listening to audiobooks. Good. And not having to dick around with people. Cool. All right. So you kind of got like the security guard job where you're not dealing with people. I make $20 an hour, work 30 to 34 hours a week. I pay $15 a month for health, vision, and dental. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why do they even charge you if it's $15 a month? They will pay for my tuition to go back to school, and I get about 5 weeks of paid time off every year, which will only increase with time up to 10 weeks. Jeez, I'm going to go work for that company. I like this job, but it's getting extremely boring. I love being outdoors and being physically active. I'm tall and good looking. Tough shit, dude. What job? How spoiled did your parents make you to get this idea that everything's awesome and great? Jobs are boring. That's why you're paid to do fucking work. If work was fun, you wouldn't have to pay people to do it. They're paying you because it is boring. Look, you think that, here's what you're going through. I'm just going to guess. You think there's a job, oh, what should I do? Every job you're going to have is going to suck, okay? So stop looking for other jobs. This job seems to work. You're highly compensated. You got a lot of paid time off. You get to listen to fucking audiobooks while you're driving around. It doesn't get any better than that. Oh, but it's boring. Oh, so what? At least it's not a pain in the ass dealing with psycho cunts and psycho assholes working in banking telling you to change your figures so they can lie to the feds. I'm very good looking, 6'3", 230, can fit, and very fit. And as I said before, I'm very good with people, and I have heavily relied on these attributes to make it this far in life. How far have you made it? You're a delivery driver. Not to say you're failing, but that's not far. You finally decided to feed and clothe yourself? That's not far. I mean, for like Trailer Trash Wyoming, that's pretty far. Matter of fact, 90% of the people in Wyoming don't even make it to that level. So, I mean, if you were in Wyoming, I could understand. Or if you're in North Minneapolis, I guess I could understand. Or if you're Northside Philadelphia or in the barrio, I could understand. But for the rest of us people who work for a living, that's not very far. I started hooking up with my boss at the cell phone store, and she told me she hired me because I flirted with her during the interview and because I'm good looking. Oh, there's great potential down that career path. I tried college but found sitting in class was just too boring. Imagine that. You found something boring because life wasn't just so fucking entertaining all the time. Oh. Tried college, just too boring. Plus, the only thing I'm really interested in is history, which is basically a useless degree unless you want to be a teacher. Well, yeah, and you know that. Or at least you know that. To the next image. Teacher. Although I have thought about going back to school mainly because my job will pay for it, I'm just not sure what I was going to join. I'm just not sure, period. I was going to join the military, but at 17 tore my ACL. I was going to try to go again at 24, but I tore my personal tendon, or peroneal tendon, and decided these were two signs that military was not for me. No, you just had bad luck, dude. That's all you did. You had bad luck. Why don't you go see if the military is for you? They'd kick your ass into shape. I also thought about being a cop, but the public is just waiting to hang the next cop who shoots someone, whether it's justified or not. Yeah, I don't know if I'd become a cop. I mean, these guys are like getting out. Some, of course, they were unjustified, but the amount of like, oh, we're going to send you to jail and then you're a cop in jail. No, it's not worth it. The thing is, I have a very comfortable and safe life. I have a few $1,000s in savings. My credit score is 720. Good. I never have to check my bank account unless I'm buying something major. Car is older but paid off. I get to pursue my hobbies. Looks like your ma did the right thing. I mean, like, you got your act together here, man. Working out, guns, hiking, camping, yeah. I recently had a vasectomy, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm pretty much dead set that I'm not going to consider marriage before my mid-30s. Dude, what if you find the girl of your life and you're 28? Don't put arbitrary rules like that, all right? Life happens to you sometime. You don't control every variable in life. I live a very minimalistic lifestyle and have zero social media or any of that bullshit. I don't need fancy things. I just want to live financially comfortable life. If I do decide to have a kid, it's not going to be until I'm married and we have are financially ready for one. I recently had to end a relationship of 2 years with a girl I had 10-10 chemistry with because she wanted to get married and live together. I'm just not ready for that. Okay, well, did you end it? Did she give you an ultimatum? If you had 10-10 chemistry, why don't you say, hey, I'm not ready for this yet, and then have her live on her own, and then get married when you're ready. Anyway, I don't really know what more I could say. I feel like I'm getting older and I need to have a career going, and everyone tells me I need to start being an adult. Well, you are an adult. You are supporting yourself. You're a bit whiny and cunty about it, but you're supporting yourself. You're paying for your own bills. You got your own place. You are an adult. I would not let anybody's criticism about you not being an adult. Why? Because you don't have a fucking mortgage. You don't have a fucking car loan and a fancy car and all this fancy shit. You don't have credit card debt. You are more adult than the average, I'd say the average American of any age. So you are an adult. I wouldn't heed their criticisms. I feel like my life has stagnated quite a bit in the last couple of years, and I'm not just sure what to do. Any advice you could offer would be greatly appreciated. If you need more information, let me know. Okay, what you're lacking, dude, you're lacking agency. Because I'm guessing, because if your mom came from a well-to-do real estate family and your mom just gave you a house, you were a spoiled brat. You were shielded from like some of the harsher lessons in life, and everybody basically, one of the main agencies is to support yourself and provide for yourself. Now you already got that covered. All right, you already got a house, and that right there, most people need 30 years to work off the debt. Most people never work off a mortgage. They're just always got a mortgage. So you're ahead of the game. So you're kind of like, wow, this is too easy. I got a job that is, I kind of like. I know it's boring, tough fucking shit. Shut the fuck up. But what else is there? That's the problem. A man cannot just go to work, especially if it's an easy cake job like that. You need to be intellectually stimulated. Now, what that is, I don't know. You could go to college, but right now you don't sound like you want to do it, and it's going to be boring, and I don't think you have the patience for it. I would maybe recommend a trade, something like that. I hate to give the regular, oh, you should go and get a hobby or something. I mean, yeah, fine, get a hobby. But for a man, especially your young age, you are meant to work or do something productive. So what I would consider, look into the reserves or the National Guard. Consider the military part-time. Look in the reserve police force, all right? I know you know I got the torn thing and the broken that. All right, fine, I know. Did it heal? You're young. I mean, they'll give you a physical. They'll take a look. They'll let you know you can join or not. But instead of committing all the way, why don't you join your local police reserve force? You're in good shape. You're ripped. So you probably pass the physical qualifications. Or the National Guard. And that might be something for you. In addition to my FedEx job, I got this. The other thing, I don't know, you got a lot of friends? I mean, do you hang out? I never had this agency problem when I was under 30 because I still largely had my friends. I had things going on. So I'm not saying go out and join Meetup or something like that, but, you know, do you run? I know you lift weights, but do you join a club? Like a kickball league, something, or a hacky sack club, something to get out there and talk to people. Then finally, if you don't want to have kids, you're going to have a hard time then now trying to fill this, because men are capable of taking on a lot of agency. Career, father, children, husband. I mean, we take on a ton. And you got only one fraction of that, a job enough to support yourself. So that you're not filling your plate. So what I would consider is if you know, what about this girl 10 out of 10? Do you miss her? Huh? I mean, did you have fun with her? Not a lot of times you meet 10 out of 10, you know? I would consider maybe finding her again, seeing if you could postpone the marriage thing or whatever else. But down the road, do not immediately eschew a gal that you enjoy her company and is like perfect chemistry with you. Aside from that, this is the problem. No guy has the answer. I mean, because you don't know yourself 100%. This is why I recommend you try a bunch of different things. Go on a road trip, do all these things, because you'll find what you like. But I'm not you, and even you don't know what it is until you try it. Like for me, fossil hunting was a huge thing. I never thought much about it, and I'm like, I wonder if there's fossils out there. And there's yeah, there's fossils out in South Dakota, and then I got hooked. You need to go and learn a little bit more about yourself, what you want to do. And you have to lower your expectations of what society is going to give you. There's not going to be any rewarding jobs. There's very few rewarding careers. There's very few rewarding degrees. So if you got it made, I mean, you like history, dude, just binge on history. Why not get your doctorate in history? Go become a professor in history. It'll give you something to do. At least you're not like all these typical history professors and PhDs who are like parasitic shitheads. That they don't have their parents, but they have the government and my check subsidizing their worthless degrees and to spread Marxism. So you could go out and become a professor as long as you stay within your budget. I think because your frugality and your minimalism, you actually do that. So those are just some options. But it's going to be you, man. You got to go out and explore. You got to sit. You got to meditate. You got to think. You got to try new, different things and find out what it is that's going to give you point and purpose in life. Because I can't give that to you. I can't. I got to give you some ideas. Try this, try that. Police, reserves, National Guard. PhD in history, whatever else. It'll give you something to do. But don't think it's got to be one thing or it's got to be it has to be a wife and children. Test a little bit. Keep your eyes open. Keep your options open. And if it's something boring, so fucking what? Try to push through anyway and persevere. That's how you gain. That's, Edison didn't come up with the light bulb by, this is boring trying different filament in this light bulb. Oh, fuck it, I'm done. No, he persevered. Wait, Edison, light bulb? Yeah, Edison, light bulb. All right. That's all I got. Hope that gives you some ideas, gives you a little bit of direction. But yeah, man, I'll tell you this. You are right. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing like, oh, God, I have no point in direction in my life. Yeah, you don't have any point. And if men don't have that, they suffer. So it's not like, I'm suffering from a bout of depression. It's like, no, your problem is you don't have any agency and purpose. So you got to go find it. So anyway, hope we gave you some ideas and some options. Best of luck to you. Toodles.